Hi guys, Storylady's back. I've got a couple more stories for you. Today let's read The Pokey Little Puppy, one of my very favorites. My daddy used to read this when I was a little girl. The Pokey Little Puppy by Jeanette Sebring Lowry. 5 little puppies dug a hole under the fence and went for a walk in the wide, wide world. Through the meadow they went, down the road, over the bridge, across the green grass, and up the hill one by one until they got to the top of the hill. And when they got to the top, they counted themselves. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, one little puppy wasn't there. Now where in the world is that pokey little puppy, they wondered, for he certainly wasn't on top of the hill. And he wasn't going down the other side. The only thing going down the other side was a fuzzy little caterpillar. And it wasn't coming up the other side. The only thing they could see coming up was a quick green lizard. We know about those lizards here in Arizona, don't we? But when they looked down the hill at the grassy place near the very bottom, there, running around in circles over and over with his nose to the ground, was that pokey little puppy. What in the world is he doing? They asked each other. And down they went to see, roly-poly, tumble-bumble, stumble-bumble to the bottom of the green grassy hill, and there they stopped short. What in the world are you doing? I smell something, said the pokey little puppy, and the 4 little puppies began to sniff. They smelled something too. Rice pudding, they said. Oh, and home they went as fast as they could, over the bridge, up the road, through the meadow, across the green grass, under the fence, and there, sure enough, was dinner waiting for them with rice pudding for dessert. Aren't they cute? But their mother was displeased. So, you're the little puppies who dig holes under fences. No rice pudding tonight, she said, and she made them go straight to bed. But the pokey little puppy came home after everyone else was sound asleep. He ate up all the rice pudding and crawled into bed with a fat tummy and as happy as a lark. The next morning, someone had filled in the hole under the fence and put up a sign, and the sign said, "Don't ever dig holes under the fence." But the 5 little puppies dug a hole under the fence anyway. Just the same, they went for a walk in the wide, wide world. Through the meadow they went, down the road, over the bridge, across the green grass and up the hill, 2 by 2, and when they got to the top of the hill, they stopped and counted themselves. 1, 2, 3, 4. One little puppy wasn't there. Now where in the world is that pokey little puppy, they asked each other. He certainly wasn't on top of the hill, and it wasn't going down the other side. The only thing they could see going down the other side was a big black spider. And he wasn't coming up this side. The only thing they could see coming up was a little brown hop toad. But when they looked down at the grassy place near the bottom of the hill, there was the pokey little puppy, sitting as still as a stone, with his head cocked to one side and his ears cocked up. What in the world is he doing? The little puppies asked each other. And down they went to see, roly-poly, pell-mell, tumble-bumble, till they came to the green grass at the bottom of the hill, and there they stopped short. What in the world are you doing? They asked. I hear something, said the pokey little puppy, and the 4 puppies listened, and they could hear it too. Someone was scooping into their dish chocolate custard. Oh boy! Someone spooning custard into our bowls, and they ran home as fast as they could. Over the meadow, up the road, through the bridge, under the fence, and there, sure enough, was dinner waiting for them, with chocolate custard for dessert. But their mother was very displeased. So, you're the little puppies who dig holes under fences. No chocolate custard for you tonight. And she sent them straight to bed. But the pokey little puppy came home after everybody else was asleep. And he ate up all the chocolate custard. And he climbed into bed with a fat, happy tummy as happy as a lark. The next day, someone had put up another sign, and the sign said, "Don't ever dig holes under this fence." But in spite of the sign, the five little puppies dug a hole under that fence just the same and went for a walk in the wide, wide world. Those are naughty puppies. Through the meadow they went, down the road, over the bridge, across the green grass, up the hill, 2 by 2, and when they got to the top of the hill, once again, they stopped short and they counted themselves. 1, 2, 3, 4. One little puppy wasn't there. Now, where in the world is that poky little puppy, they wondered, for he certainly wasn't on top of the hill. And he wasn't going down the other side. The only thing going down the other side was a little grass snake. And it wasn't coming up the other side. The only thing coming up was a big old grasshopper. But when they looked down at the grassy place at the bottom of the hill, there he was, staring very hard at something on the ground. "What is he doing?" asked the little puppies. And they went down to see, roly-poly, pell-mell, tumble-bumble, till they got to the bottom of the hill, and there they stopped short. What are you doing?" they asked the poky little puppy. "I see something," he said. And the 4 puppies looked, and they could see it too. It was a red, ripe strawberry growing right there in the grass. "Strawberry shortcake," said the puppies. "The very best dessert of all. Oh boy!" And home they went as fast as they could, over the bridge, up the road, through the meadow, under the fence, and there, sure enough, was dinner waiting for them, with strawberry shortcake for dessert. But their mother was very displeased. "So, you're the little puppies who, despite the signs, will dig holes under the fence and go for walks by yourselves. No strawberry shortcake for supper tonight." And she sent them straight to bed. Oh, but the 4 little puppies waited until they thought Mother was gone, and they went back out, and they covered that hole up and stomped it down so that there was no more hole to go under. And when they turned around, there was their mother watching them. "What good little puppies," she said. "Come and have strawberry shortcake for dessert." And this time, when the poky little puppy got home, he had to squeeze through a different place in the fence because the hole was full. And there were his 4 brothers and sisters licking up the rest of the crumbs out of the strawberry shortcake, and there was none left for him. "Oh dear," said Mother. "It's a pity you're so poky. Now the strawberry shortcake is all gone." And the poky little puppy had to go to bed without any strawberry shortcake. He felt very sorry for himself. The next morning, someone had put up a new sign. It said, "No desserts ever, unless puppies never dig holes under this fence again." The end. Wasn't that a fun story? I love the poky little puppy. Okay, I've got another one, and this one is fantastic. I mean, they all are good, but this is one of my favorites. Winston the Book Wolf by Marnie McGee and Ian Beck. I love Winston the Book Wolf. Let's see what Winston has to tell us. Winston the Wolf swished his tail as he ran past the burger stand. He did slow down for a sniff, but he didn't stop to drool. He had other things on his mind. Instead of meaty treats, he wanted books, and he knew just where to find them. Do you see Winston going? Winston ran up the library steps, and when he got to the top, he saw a sign, and he didn't stop one instant. He grabbed the sign, jump, 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 and chomped it right up. Oh my goodness! Winston ate the sign. What in the world? Just then, as Winston opened the door, an angry librarian stood in his way. "You, Mr. Wolf, may not come in. The sign on the door says, 'No wolves allowed.'" "Ha!" Winston bared his teeth. I ate your silly sign. Now step aside, lady. The librarian rang her bell. Help, help, it's the book wolf. He's back again, she said. The wicked wolf chews on books. And she looks very upset about it. Library helpers came running from all around the library, and Winston dodged and ducked and weaved and wound and tried to get away from them. Everybody was chasing poor Winston Wolf. He leapt over computers and hopped over tables and chairs. Soon he'd be trapped. Oh no! Just then, a little girl, who happened to be wearing a red hoodie, said, Winston, come on, come this way. And she led him out the back door. She led him through the alley and over a bridge and across the hill, and down they went, running faster and faster. And when they finally stopped, Rosie said, why do you nibble on books? What a silly wolf. Why ask for trouble? Said Winston. Isn't it obvious? Words are so delicious. I can't get enough. I must have words. They're better than roasted skunk. They're even better than roasted gopher stew. I love the way books taste. Wolf, said Rosie, you must break this terrible habit. You must never nibble on books again. You destroy them. Winston began to howl. Ooh, I'll starve, he said, if I can't eat books. I'll die without words. Ooh. I understand how Winston feels. I love books too. Rosie just laughed. You silly wolf. Don't you know when you chew the books, you're destroying them? There's much better ways to get hold of books and words. Words taste even better when you eat them with your eyes. When you read the words, not eat the words. Winston thought for a second. Are you sure? He said. Yes, my friend, I will show you how. Trust me, sit down and I will give you lessons. And so Winston and Rosie sat down and she taught him all kinds of words, how to sound out the words and what the words mean, and how to put them together to understand what they say. Winston learned to read. What a lucky wolf. The hungry wolf ate all kinds of words, sweet, juicy words with his eyes. He learned things like sunset and swoosh and rambunctious, which is a good word for a wolf. And he wolfed down words like tickle and icicle and pickle. But his very favorite words were words that rhymed with crunch and punch and munch and lunch. I like those words too. Winston read all of Rosie's books, and he learned them all by heart. He loved to read. When he finally ran out of Rosie's books, he said, I must get more books. I must go back to the library. Oh, Winston, is that a good idea? Asked Rosie. I mean, last time they threw you out, and the sign says no wolves allowed. That's the sign you ate. I know, but I can't give up books. I must have words to read, said Winston. I've got an idea. Do you think Granny's clothes would fit me? Granny's clothes? Asked Rosie. Yeah, maybe we could put a little disguise on, said Winston. And at that, he put on Granny's dress, and he put on Granny's hat, and he put on Granny's glasses, and didn't look at all like Winston the Wolf. We'll give it a try, said Rosie, and off they went to the library. When Winston and Rosie arrived, no one blocked the library door. Winston stuck his nose inside, and he breathed the wonderful smell of the books, the book binding, the glue. Books smell so good. The librarian jumped to her feet. Something was fishy. That grandma looked kind of familiar, she thought. Rosie marched up to the desk. I'd like you to meet Granny Winston, she said to the librarian. She needs a library card so she can check out books to read. She'll even read to the children at story time if you let her. Well, we would like some more stories being read. Winston nodded. I'll read all day to the kids if you'll let me. And every week, week after week, Granny Winston read stories to the children. And if anybody noticed those big white teeth, no one complained. And if there were times when Granny's skirt seemed to twitch, like the switch of a tail, nobody said anything. Winston the Wolf, or Granny as he was called, never lost his taste for words. And he read and read and read, and even has a sign that says, "The Story Lady." Oh, I know about the Story Lady. So, if your Story Lady wears long skirts and floppy hats, she might be a wolf in disguise. A lover of words, a gobbler of books. Please be very kind to your Story Lady. Love, Winston the Wolf. And we're done. Isn't that a great book? I love Winston. Hey, I need to say hi to some friends. I want to say hi to Elise and Savannah and Cruz and Walter, of course, and Kirk and Darby. We didn't forget you. Harvey, Daphne, I see you. How about Sadie and Evelyn, Evelyn G and Evelyn M, both of you, and Stella and Lola. It's good to see you guys. Oh, let's talk about the threes. There's Riley and Damien and Waylon and Max and Carolyn. Landon and Evelyn and Finn, we didn't forget you either, and Rayleigh and Royal, Mirka and Morgan, Charles and Everett and Damien and Max, but especially Brock. I did not forget you, Brock. It's good to see you guys. Enjoy your stories. I will be back again to read next time. Love you. Bye-bye.